What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Drama the Prophet, aka Mr. Cut the Check, and welcome back to another video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell notification, all that good stuff. Hit that like button for the algorithm and all that good stuff. But let's get into this video right after this intro. Let's go. I go by Drama the Prophet, aka Mr. Cut the Check. I need y'all to do is hit that subscribe button. Alright, so let's get into this video. So I seen the title of this video, and the title kind of stuck out to me, and I'm like, I kind of want to look at this, but let's react to it. You know what I'm saying first. So the title was like, I breastfeed my kid but have HIV. And I was like, what? Wait a minute, time out. What? So I said, let's react to it. Let's get into it, y'all.
I've been called selfish for breastfeeding while living with HIV. You could try to give somebody the correct information sometimes and they still only hear what they want to. You're a horrible person for taking that risk. I made a decision to breastfeed Zuri. How did that make you feel? Hey, y'all.
Hey, Mom.
Zuri. What? I am Cece, and I am a mom who is living with HIV. I have a son, Zion. He is 12 years old, and he is HIV negative. I have a partner, Dwayne, and we've been dating for about 6 years. We share a daughter, and her name is Zuri. And she's also HIV negative. Ciao, Zuri.
I don't know. Like, could you get HIV through breastfeeding? Let's look it up. Let me see. Let me see something. Let's look it up real quick. Sorry, I know I'm doing this through the video about breastfeeding. Let's see. HIV can be passed to a baby through breast milk. So, according to Google, I don't know if y'all can see that. Probably can't see that. No, it ain't gonna show up. Let me put it in here. There we go. So, according to Google, it's right here. You could, but the chances of it is lower. It's low. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know if that's a good idea, but let's see.
Zuri.
Brace yourself.
Want to tell me what's on this?
Look, you sit right there. Mommy wants to sit right here. I contracted HIV when I was about 19 years old, and it was from dealing with people in sexual relationships that I did not know their HIV status. Ew. I was 20 when I was diagnosed. When I found out that I was HIV positive, that was one of the most devastating moments of my life. Never thought that it would be me. So what do you say to somebody that's mad at me because I had you? Even though I took the medicine, I went to the doctor, I did all of that. What do you say to them?
What I would say is don't judge. Look and go through my mom's story to actually get the full picture and see that she has actually done everything that she needed to do to make sure that me and Zuri are negative.
I did not breastfeed Zion. That was not.
I mean, I understand to an extent, right? Now here's my thing, right? If you have a kid, if you have a kid, right? Your job is to protect your kid, stuff like that. And once again, I'm not judging her. I'm not judging her on her choices, right? But what I am saying is that you know that you have HIV, right? You know that, yes, through breast milk, apparently you could get HIV, but it's very low. It's like a low chance that they can get it, right? Why make that chance? That's my question. Why should we make that chance? Like, hey, okay, if it's a 5% chance that someone could get HIV by, breast milk, why should we even make that chance? Because now it's like, okay, I got a baby. This is a baby. Now, if you saying, hey, it's a 5% chance of you catching, getting HIV by kissing a person, right? And you are adult. Now that's a choice that someone else is making, that with that person. Hey, listen, I love you. Whatever the case might be, this is now that choice. When you're a parent, you making these choices for your kids because they small, they little, they don't, they can't make those type of choices. So you got to make those choices. So my question, and once again, ain't me judging her, it's like, why would you even make that type of decision if you know it is a slight chance that it could happen? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
An option at all.
How far in your relationship did Cece disclose to you that she was looking like HIV?
She disclosed to me like almost right away. I believe if not the first time we met, maybe the second time we met. She just kept it real, being she was honest, and I respected that. So that's how I was able to handle it and make my decision on how, like, once we go forward.
Good job. You fed the turtles? Yay, high five. Good job. Mommy's so proud of you. This is my medicine. It is my lifeline. It has been what has allowed me to have kids who are not living with HIV. It's what's kept me healthy for these last 15 years. It's what allows me to not be able to transmit HIV sexually to my partner. I depend on this. This medication is what makes me undetectable.
Can you tell us about your decision to breastfeed Zuri?
I made a decision to breastfeed Zuri. In those studies that we do have available, we've seen that the risk of transmission when the parent is on antiretrovirals, HIV medication, that the risk is less than 1% when you breastfeed.
Oh,
I
it's less than
breastfed Zuri
1%.
for 7 months. Aww.
It's less than 1%. It's still a chance. You know what I'm saying? Less than 1% is a very, very small chance,
Hey, Ma.
Hey, hi, my baby.
Oh.
Love you so.
So when I got pregnant with Zuri, this time we are talking about breastfeeding, something that I never thought would be possible, like I didn't even get the option with Zion. Now this comes on the table. How did that make you feel?
Thought it was a good deal. I really did. I know that your providers had your back, and I believe what they said. So I didn't worry about that at all. And I knew that.
So the doctor say, listen, this is gonna be safe, you'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? That's like when you go into a surgery and stuff like that, and they like, listen, it's a 5% chance or 3% chance that you might not make it out the surgery, but you need the surgery. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna do surgery. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what the surgery is. You can be like, you know what? I'm gonna do surgery. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, I'm pretty sure like doctors, was saying, hey, listen, yeah, you have it, but you're gonna be good. We take this medication, you do this, you do that, and you're gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess they have to put it to the point where it is a chance or it is a risk at some point, but
Breast milk would be the best for her.
Well, I worried enough.
Yep, it is. Breast milk is the best for
worried
kids.
The whole 9 months. I worried every time I put my breast into her mouth.
I hate that you worried like that. You didn't express that when you were pregnant or when you were breastfeeding her. I thought you were okay with it, being that you were doing it?
In the middle of me breastfeeding Zuri, there was a shortage of milk because there was contaminated milk floating around. And I remember the thought of, oh my goodness, my breast milk is probably the safest thing I could be doing for my baby right now, even while living with HIV. You know, it's not sweet.
What?
It's the way that them people act on the internet.
Fortune is my best friend.
Hey, when it comes to writing, and I'm not just
No, and I wish that I could change that for you, because you still have so many people that don't know, that don't have a clue of what HIV is, even in 2023. Yes, I learn a lot from you, and I think we do as a family, and we thank you.
Yeah, because y'all love me.
Yes.
And HIV is just a part of me.
Yes.
So I'm grateful for y'all recognizing it and still continue to love me, because then
That's
that
what's
just
up.
helped me keep going. Because y'all ain't never treated me no different.
Y'all, I feel
Nobody
like
ever treated
anything,
me no
and if
different.
you listening to this, y'all, listen, I feel like anytime when you going through a situation in life, right? HIV, a death, or depression, anything that you going through in life, right? And you could be going through this right now. But I feel like anything that you going through in life, if you have a strong family system or people in your lives, because your family don't necessarily have to be your family. Let's get that right. Understand? Your family could be your friends, right? But as long as you have that strong support system, you going to get out of whatever that situation is, because now you have that strong support system that's going to be able to push you and, you know, talk to you and get you through those situations and everything like that. And as long as you have that, you're going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? You definitely going to be okay. So she had a good support system. She had a good family behind her, and she's getting through it. Because remember, she's living through this every single day. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not judging her at all. I'm not judging. I saw the title and I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening? Not judging her at all. You know, her baby is fine. She's taking medication. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm so grateful.
I love you.
I love you too.
I know you do.
She
I
said,
decided
know
to share
you
my
do.
story online with others for the first time on December 1st, 2018. I wanted to get it out and find somebody else. I wanted to find community. And in that blog, Healing is Voluntary, it's the acronym HIV. And I was tired of it meaning human immunodeficiency virus. As a woman who is living with HIV and who is extremely open with my status, and extremely proud and open with the fact that I have kids, I have received a lot of negative feedback.
Of course you're going to get negative
online.
feedback.
Why have children knowing that HIV was going to pass down to them? The kids didn't stand a chance. That comment was not true at all. Clearly on my video, this video specifically, I said that my kids were both HIV negative.
What is like the most common piece of judgment you receive?
That I was selfish for having children, that I was selfish for breastfeeding one, and that feels like the opposite of what I have been feeling and experiencing. You're a horrible person for taking that risk. If you putting your child at risk, you are selfish. Go ahead and educate yourself. No baby should be at risk of contracting HIV just because of selfish decision of a mother who clearly doesn't understand her child is first.
That gotta hurt. That had to hurt.
I just gotta add something, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Sure, go for it.
What really confuses me about this all is that we live in a country who has threatened the sexual and reproductive health rights of women, period. So they say you have to keep the baby. But is that only if you're not living with HIV? Because it seems that my decision to keep my children and to raise my children and to love my children is what gets me the most hateful, negative comments. So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to keep the babies? Do you want me to love the babies? Or should I throw that away because of a less than 1% chance of transmission when I end up pregnant? It's the willful ignorance that really gets me. You could try to give somebody the correct information sometimes, and they still only hear what they want to.
Exactly, that's true.
I've received so many positive
because this is
as well.
because at the end of the day, it's the internet, and I said this in my last video that this happens. Like, people will look at, no matter if you're a content creator, you're a YouTube, whatever you do, and you put out information, and now you consider a public figure, right? People is going to look at your stuff, and they're going to have something negative to say about you, or whether you're doing the best possibly, whatever you feel like you could be doing in life. You know what I mean? People's going to always say something negative. Someone is going to say something negative. And I guess that's the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be taking all the good, not all the time is going to be good. You're going to see some bad. And sometimes you're going to see a lot of bad before you see the good. Because people want to pull you down. People want to pull you down from wherever you're doing, or they see that you doing what you're doing and you motivated and you strong and what you're doing. Someone out there want to pull you down, and you don't let that happen. You know what I'm saying? So she doing her thing. She doing what she got to do. She's taking care of her kid, and they seem like they happy in this video. They seem happy as a family, and they doing what they supposed to do at the end of the day. So do your thing, girl. Let's go.
Well, the medical providers will tell me that they refer their newly diagnosed women to my Instagram page, or I have a person thank me for doing the hard work, because this is the hard work. So the Well Project is a nonprofit organization that serves women and girls living with HIV across the gender spectrum and those that are vulnerable to it. In my role of program manager, I get to attend conferences that are related to HIV and AIDS. I get to go there, learn the information, and bring it back to my community. I get to communicate and meet so many different women from so many different walks of life, and HIV being the thing that we share. Man, I get to do my life work every day. What I hope for my family is that I'm raising 2 children that know how to use their voice and that take space up in the world and that fight for what they really truly believe in. One thing that I would like to tell the world is that for people living with HIV, that is just a part of our identity. We have so many other facets and things going on. HIV is just a small part.
Yo, that's what's up, man. I mean, she doing her, and her kids, and like I said, her husband, they happy, and she's helping people, So I mean, I couldn't see no one better than her to be spreading out this information and helping other people that have HIV also, because people need that, right? So at the end of the day, is she a bad person for that? Should she have not breastfeeded her kid? Like, I mean, but like I said, I'm not educated on this. So when I first heard it, I'm like, yeah, maybe that's not right. She shouldn't be doing that. And, as the video go along, now I'm like, hey, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it's your boy Drama the Prophet, aka Mr. Cut the Check. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. I'm out. I go by Drama the Prophet, aka Mr. Cut the Check. I need y'all to do is hit that subscribe button. Don't wait until later. Do it right now. Right now. Let's go.